This Santeria ain't got no crystal ball. So let's go out into the wilderness and do this tag. So we are out in the woods, aka my backyard, and I'm gonna sit on this for the tag. Welcome back to the Panic Forest. Well guys, we have a tag today. No, I did not lug that stupid owl out here. We are actually in my backyard. We're just chilling in like the forest area right now. So if you guys see anything like creeping up behind me, I totally thought of that when I was setting up the camera. And I do have neighbors and they have dogs. I did wait until I didn't hear any lawnmowers, but no promises. This is the suburbs after all, so. But we are here today to do the 2002 Book Bae Summer Tag. And I first saw this over on MJ's channel, which I will link down below. But Ollie over at Criminale was nice enough to tag me. So I'm about as summer ready as I can get. Usually that just means pulling the hair back, lots of sunscreen, minimal jewelry, and oh yeah, shades. Oh, and so I saw in MJ's, she had a beer, the one that has the really unfortunate name now. So I don't really usually drink beer. It's not that I have anything against it, it's just not my first choice. So I actually made a gin and tonic. This is my drink of choice, summer, winter, all year long. It is just a gin and tonic, and I usually put an extra little squeeze of lime in there because I like it extra limey. So yeah, cheers everyone. Let's do the Summer Book Bae Tag. I hate that word, bae. I just, it makes me giggle every time. So yeah, you'll have to excuse that. Let's get Ollie's video pulled up. And prompt number 1, summertime is a sexy time of year. Is reading sexy? Share your thoughts. Hell yes, reading is sexy. You know what I thought when I first read this? Do you guys remember that show Family Matters from the 90s with Steve Urkel? I remember on that show, and I'll put the name up here, I'm sure editing me will look it up. He had a girlfriend, Myra, something like that, and she talked about how she had this thing, or a character accused her of having this thing, where she was attracted to people based on how big their brains were. And I thought about that when I read this tag, because I swear to God, I think I have it too. I think if you know how to sway this, the body's easy after that. So that's just my 2 cents. So yes, I do think reading is sexy, because reading makes you intelligent, and intelligence is sexy as hell. Okay, prompt number 2, random meetings. What fictional character or author would you enjoy meeting at a backyard party or cookout? You know what? I don't know why. Well, actually, I take that back. I think I do know why. I thought the very first thing that popped in my mind was Hunter S. Thompson. Now, is it because, like, when I think of Hunter S. Thompson, I envision, like, bucket hats and, like, Hawaiian shirts? Probably, because doesn't that just sound like backyard barbecue wardrobe? But, yeah, I think he would be pretty interesting. You know, a lot for the same reasons that I mentioned in the first prompt. I think Hunter S. Thompson would be pretty interesting to talk to. Like, you know, get him a drink and just, like, chill out with, I don't know, some corn on the cob or something, and just listen to him talk. Like, that sounds like it would be a damn fine party to me. Prompt number 3, opposites attract. Name 2 characters from different books or genres that you would love to see coupled or partnered up in a story. Okay, I kind of have 2 for this. Number 1 is the guy Link from that terrible William Johnston book that I read, Laughing. I always want to say Laughing in the Dark. It's not Laughing in the Dark. It's The Devil's Laughter. That's it. And because he was a huge prick, I want to see him meet up with Stella from The Revelator, because I feel like Stella would tell him where to go, and I think that would be just hilarious to see. And the second one is, and you guys are going to laugh, but I don't care. The second one is Avatar Kyoshi from Avatar The Last Airbender. She had a girlfriend in those books, and they're both badasses, but I would love to see both of them like double date, like not get with, but double date with the 2 main girls from Autumn Gothic, Brian's book that I reviewed. I just think, because all of them are like these badass women, and I just think it would be really cool to see them all like get together for a date. I feel like that would be one hell of a good time. So prompt number 4, get outside. Do you enjoy reading outdoors? Yeah, on occasion. I don't really do like sunbathing and all that. Obviously. But yeah, I like being outdoors. You know, I love a good bonfire. You know, I feel like I would lose my Southerner card if I said I didn't like a good bonfire. You know, like stuff like reading on the beach or reading around a bonfire. Yeah, for sure. Hell, I'll read anywhere. I don't give a shit. Alright, preference matters. What method do you prefer for outdoor summertime reading? Physical book or e-reader? Okay, I feel like I get where this question was going. Obviously e-reader is like more portable, so like if you're going places, I get it. However, I will usually always, if given the choice, pick a physical copy. You know, e-readers are great for the wallet, they're great for portability, like I said, but given the choice, I'm always going to pick a physical copy. Now, I know you're like, well, what if you get it wet or something? Well, A, I don't swim, and, and B, all of my books, usually, are secondhand and already not in the best of shape, so it's not that big of a deal if they get like a water spot on them or something. I know, I'm not that like super obsessive type person. Now, if I had really nice books, I would be. I'm not saying that if I had super nice copies, I would like ruin them by taking them to the beach and dropping them in the ocean or anything, but you know, I don't. That's not my life right now, anyway. So yeah, I don't care. I'm always probably gonna pick physical copy over e-reader. Number 6, recommend a summertime read. Summertime just gives me like this, you know, feel of like positivity and, you know, like fun, and I don't read books like that. So let's see, a summertime read. You know what? Let's go with The Marrow Thieves, because I'm not going to say it was an easy book to read, but it's an interesting book, and a lot of it takes place like out in nature. Yeah, that's probably a cop-out. It happens once every tag, at least. Alright, prompt number 8. Where is your favorite vacation or holiday destination? I don't go on vacation very much. You guys know, trying to pay off bills. Specifically a student loan. My boyfriend's mom has a little like house thing on one of the lakes back home in West Virginia, and it is so nice. It is so nice. It has a deck and these like stone steps that walk down to the water, and the particular county that it's in is actually called Summers County, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You know, I talk a lot of shit about my state, and my state deserves a lot of it, but there is few other places in this world that can hold a candle to its natural beauty, and that is one of them. Yeah, Summers County, West Virginia is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I love that place. And there's something about being next to water, I feel like, and I know a ton of you probably feel this way, but there's something about being next to water that I think is just like innately calming. You know, it's kind of like, for me, the same thing about being like around trees. Like, it's just something about it that's calming. And there's tons and tons of research about that, which we're not going to go into because Paxton's not a scientist. But, you know, yeah, I love anything like that. Like forest, water, and, you know, that particular place, her little house right there on the river, it provides all of that. So we'll go with that one. Alright, prompt number 9. Recommend a book set in a unique or exotic location. You know what? I'm going to go with Nat Winston's book, Death Walks With Me, for this one, because it has a lot of, like, I don't know, like myth type settings, you know, like, you know, underworld, castles, you know, going across the world to figure out some big intrigue kind of settings, and I like stuff like that. And for me, you know, it's almost like fantasy-esque, and even though I could totally say the Sword of Truth series, I'm not going to, because you're all sick of hearing about that by now, I'm sure. But, you know, fantasy kind of also lends itself to summer. You know, that whole idea of, like, other worlds and magic and I don't know. In my head, it makes sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's move on. Prompt number 10. Have you ever asked a total stranger what they are reading, or have given a book recommendation to a stranger in person? If yes, do you remember what it was? Totally. The most recent was probably one of the book sales that I went to at my local library, specifically the first one, because the second one blew. The first one, I know for a fact we talked about Sword of Truth, because there was a woman there who was like buying them up. So I know for a fact we talked about that. And at the second one, it was me and this other girl. Damn, the birds are like wanting to get in on this, aren't they? You'll have to watch that haul video for the whole story. Suffice it to say, we were the only ones at like the horror table, this really tiny little horror table. And she recommended me The Dinner by Herman Koch, however you say it. And so I told her about a bunch of books. I can't even tell you which ones I recommended at this point. I'm sure it was a ton. Alright, and prompt number 11. Recommend a newbie Book Bae booktuber. That name, Book Bae. But I have one for this. And as a matter of fact, I have a tag coming out very soon that he created. His name is Peter the Book Lover. He is very new. I want to say when I'm filming this, he has 11 subscribers. And he already made his own tag, people. You know, he's commented under my videos. He's probably commented under some of yours if you're a creator here. You know, he's super sweet. Super, super sweet. So I'm going to shout him out. Peter the Book Lover. Of course, I will have him linked down below. All right, and prompt number 12 is tag people. And honestly, I don't know who to tag for this. I never do. I never do. I suck at tagging. So if you want to do it, do it. I'm terrible at tagging. I feel like I'm imposing. So yeah. And plus, I'm pretty sure like between MJ and Criminale, I feel like everybody's been tagged. But here you go. First video outside like this. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully the lighting is okay and the birds aren't so damn loud that you can't hear me. But guys, if you like this, please hit like, hit subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.